Welcome to the JWK show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to crypto exchange BITUNIX. Check them out by using the link in the description below. We have more Mr. Pool connections coming true. Absolutely insane. And this is in relation with Japan. We have the Mr. Pool photo of the Japanese 10-year bonds crashing the other currencies, starting with the yen, then USDT, Bitcoin, dollar, and so on. And guys, this is because we're heading towards hyperinflation for the yen. We have Japan's 10-year government bond yield surging to its highest level since June 08 on talks of a 110 billion stimulus package. So we do have Japan printing more money, which is bullish. But in the long term, guys, eventually they will not be able to kick the can down a road, and we will see the entire fiat system again collapsing, going down due to hyperinflation and ginormous interest rate debt as well. So we do have three reasons why the crypto market dump. Again, we have the Japan 10-year bond yield reaching its highest level since the 08 financial crisis. Higher bond yield means borrowers will have to pay more in interest, and for decades, investors have borrowed yen at a 0% interest rate to invest in global assets. So with bond yields rising, they are being forced to sell their assets, which includes crypto, gold, and so on, which is why also stocks, which is why the markets as a whole are currently going down. And on top of that, we do have the Epstein file release vote being today. The U.S. House voting on the release of the Epstein files obviously happening at 1:30 p.m. ET, happening today on a 9/11 date. So not a surprise that we do have the Epstein files release vote being on a symbolic numerology date. And we have a liquidity crunch happening as well. Despite the U.S. government shutdown being over, Treasury has still not started to release liquidity from Treasury general accounts. So we're still waiting for that to happen, and we're waiting for quantitative easing to come in. So overall, we do have a couple of big factors on why the crypto market is going down, but eventually we will see the V-shape recovery coming in, right? Once we see the money printing being injected into the markets, we will see a big pump from Japan. And we do have for 30 years, Japan printing infinite money at 0% rates and exporting it worldwide, 3.4 trillion flowing into U.S. treasuries, European debt, and emerging markets. We have this invisible bid keeping our mortgage cheap, stocks inflated, and government solvent. So with so much money printing going on, this is inflating the stocks, assets, and so on, cryptos, which means that some stocks, some cryptos are overvalued. We have Japan's yield hitting 1.71%, pumping 110 billion stimulus into their economy, while debt sits at 263% of GDP. And so the math has become impossible. We have at 1.7% rates, Japan paying $27 billion more in interest every single year. Guys, this is impossible to pay off, and eventually we will see Japan defaulting on their debt, their entire economy crashing, going down. So guys, we are expecting eventually the everything crash to happen, starting with Japan. But as of now, they're still kicking the can down the road. So we still have until 2026 for the markets to move up. And on December 18th, we have the Bank of Japan meet, and we could see a 50% chance of a hike again, which will be bearish for the markets. Rate hikes caused the bear market in 2022. So watch out for that. We have breaking Andrew Tate reportedly being fully liquidated of his crypto. Could this be a sign of a reversal coming in? We do have Michael Saylor also having an overall average purchase price for Strategy's Bitcoin holding at $74,000 per coin. So we still have a long way to go before we see Michael Saylor getting liquidated, MicroStrategy. And we have another Mr. Pool connection coming true. We have back on 9/11, we have Oops today also being 9/11, 11/18. We have 1 + 8 being 9, and we also have now X.com going down. We have Oops, something went wrong, and we also have Don't Panic on 9/11 as well. So X.com has been down for a while. We do have the Cloudflare outage impacting over 100 million website users with thousands of websites reporting complete blackouts. And this comes after 2 major AWS outages in 2025. We have so many internet IT outages happening in the past 2 years. Guys, the 1% are getting us ready for a major outage cyber attack event. And we have this connection as well. We have overnights, and we also have the XRP timeline. We have for the big shorts, welcome to the simulation. We have the timeline from the XRP insiders telling us of everything happening in the movie. And at the end, guys, we have Trump adopting XRP, a deal coming in with Xi and Putin, and we had Trump getting rid of the evil 1% members, draining the swamp. Now we have Jessen, United Nations Security Council consisting of Russia and China officially endorses Board of Peace Committee chaired by President Trump. So we can see we have a deal coming in. It seems like a peace deal coming in, all foretold by the XRP insiders. We even have peace happening with North Korea and the US. So this timeline is playing out as we speak. And guys, this is essentially a life hack, as at the end we know that we had Trump at the end of the movie adopting XRP. So this is why I'm accumulating as much XRP as possible, because of the 1%, because of the XRP insiders. And lastly, we have more confirmation of everything being pre-planned. We have from Marco all the way back in June 3rd of 2013. We have coronavirus, it's coming. Someone in 2013 predicted C19 to take place. And guys, we have, again, the post being on June 3rd, 2013. And this is 6 years, 6 months, 6 days before December 8th, 2019, the first official documented case of C19. So guys, this is just absolutely insane. This is literally impossible to do unless you're part of the 1%. So it seems like we have Marco having some insider information, and he hasn't tweeted since 2016. So where did Marco go? That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.